What's up, guys? I am in the process of editing this video that you are just about to watch, and I wanted to take this time to let you know that I'm doing a digital detox retreat that is happening in October. I'm doing it with Joey B, the man behind the camera, and both of us have just been really calling this kind of thing in. We've been talking about doing a digital detox retreat for a while because we both realized how much better we feel when we have less screen time. And there's so many different benefits to it, and you're going to hear about some of them in this video. But we're basically going to be reconnecting with nature, reconnecting with actual human people, not just the people on the Instagram stories. And yeah, we're just going to be doing a lot of present moment awareness activities, exploring the island, just being here now, and it's going to be amazing. So we already have people that are signing up, and we haven't even announced it yet. This is the first that I'm really announcing it. So if you guys want to come, make sure that you sign up, meganelizabeth.com/retreat, or you can click the link that is below in the description. And I really hope that you can join us out here. It's going to be an awesome time, and it's just something that I feel really passionate about, especially after experiencing this 30 days with no Instagram. It feels so good, and I want you guys to feel that too. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope I get to see you out here in Hawaii. What's up, guys? I hope that you're having an awesome day today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to this channel, please take a minute and subscribe. If you need some time to think about it, that's fine too. So what I'm going to be talking about today is why I took a 30-day plus break from Instagram. It was kind of perfect timing for me because I was going back to the East Coast to visit a friend, and I was going to be there for basically a month. So I thought this is perfect timing for me to be present in the moment and experiment with this and see what happens. So why did I want to take a break from Instagram? There are a lot of different reasons why. I was reading some articles and having my own feelings about it. Some of the main reasons why I wanted to take a break. Number one was because I'm already somebody who has a history of dealing with anxiety, and more just generalized low-level anxiety. And so I wanted to see if getting off Instagram would help to reduce my anxiety. And I also started to kind of question myself and other people, like, what are our intentions for the photos that we're posting, the Instagram stories that we're doing? Are we doing them for ourselves? Are we doing the stuff that we're filming and taking pictures of for ourselves, or are we doing it for other people? That was definitely something that was a big deal to me because I don't want to be doing things for other people. I also wanted to just free up some mental and emotional bandwidth. I'm definitely somebody who can be distracted easily, and I joke with some of my friends who are into the Myers-Briggs test, like, how would each personality type make a smoothie? And I'm the kind of personality type that would start making the smoothie and then walk away and completely forget that I'm making a smoothie, and then come back to it later and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot I was making a smoothie. So anything that like causes me and my brain to be even more distractible, I want to eliminate that from my life if it's not adding positively. So that was one big thing. And I also wanted to just give my brain a break from constantly consuming material. You know, we were just like anything with an infinite scroll where you're just like, it's just like consume. And I just wanted to see how I felt without that, see how my brain felt. And another thing that I wanted to really be aware of is creating more presentness in the moment, just being present with the people that I'm with, not taking photos of everything that I'm eating it and then taking that break and posting it and writing a bunch of stuff about it. I just wanted to experience every moment as it was and not have to document it and see how I felt about that. So there's been a lot of recent studies and surveys about how social media can affect us and can affect our brains and the way that we think, the way that we feel. So I think it's worth just diving into that for a second. So there's been some studies that have shown that especially teens and also young adults, which I'll consider myself a young adult, even though I'm 32. There's a lot of anxiety associated for teens and young adults with social media. Depression, anxiety, like low-level constant anxiety, and just comparing themselves, having FOMO, and then there's some bullying that goes on as well on Instagram and on social media in general, Twitter and Snapchat, even on YouTube. But something that I found really interesting was in reading some of these surveys, and I'll put links to everything below for where I got this information, but Instagram was the number one that caused the most issues, mental health issues, followed by Snapchat, and then Facebook, and then Twitter, and YouTube was the last, and it actually was a net positive for adding benefit to people's lives. So YouTube has shown to be the most effective at decreasing loneliness and helping people to actually feel happier and just more satisfied overall, because you're not necessarily coming to YouTube. I mean, some people are coming to YouTube to just sit there and consume. Often people are coming to learn things. They're coming because they're looking to relate to somebody about something. And you're getting more than just a picture and this like kind of, just basic snapshot of somebody's life. You're actually getting to interact with that person on another level. So I think that is pretty cool because, I've been doing YouTube for a while, and I don't want to stop doing YouTube. And I feel that it does bring me benefit, and I feel like I can bring others benefit with sharing information. And I don't want to create that kind of compare and despair sort of mindset. So that's what researchers are calling it. They're calling it compare and despair, because we go on to, our friends' Instagram pages, Facebook, things like that, and or just other random people, big people that we follow. And we go on there and we just see this edited version of their life. And it's not like that person is like, oh, let me just like make myself look as cool as possible. But we all do that. We all are like, oh, this was a great photo of me, or like, I look the best in this photo, or, oh, we had such an amazing vacation. Let me share this. And we don't think about the sort of edited version of our life that we're creating here with all these little squares. And so it's interesting to think about that. And it can really happen to anybody. It doesn't matter what size your social media account is. It creates this feeling of inadequacy, no matter what size you have. So I was thinking of the example of somebody who has a couple hundred followers might look at someone who has 1,000 or 2,000 followers, and they might be like, oh my gosh, this person has so many more followers than me. They're so much more important. I wish I could be as good as them. Their photos are so much better. Their life must be better. And someone who has 1,000 might look at my thing and they might be like, oh, 27,000. She's so popular, blah, blah, blah. I look at someone who's got, one of my good friends, Christina. She's got 1 million followers. But let me tell you, that never goes away. No matter how many you have, you could always have more. And we forget that these numbers are people. They're actual people that click follow. And I don't even like that word, follow. Just follow me. Do what I do. It's just, I don't know, it's all just silly. So that's something to consider, is just that it doesn't matter what the number is. What matters is, are you doing it for you? Are you being yourself? And what is the, image that you're creating? I want to get a little bit more personal with you guys and talk to you about what actually changed for me during this 30 days of not partaking in Instagram. So one of the biggest things that I wanted to change was that I wanted to reduce the low-level anxiety I felt. That feeling of, I'm not creating enough, I'm not doing enough, I'm not sharing enough. The truth is, it doesn't matter how much I create or share or whatever, there's always going to be somebody doing more, and I'm always going to feel like I'm doing less than these other people. And I don't want to feel like that. And maybe if I wasn't on social media in other ways, if I just had like a regular Instagram account and it was more of just a personal account, maybe I would feel differently. So I'm definitely open to hear from you guys as far as like your anxiety level with it. But there was always this pressure of like, I need to get my engagement up. I need to interact with my audience more. I need to post better photos. Oh, photos with these colors do better. I don't want to think about that. I want to just be myself and share realness with you guys. So I have to say that anxiety about all of those things, it just went away. And I just stopped caring about it. I was like, wow, this feels really good. I don't care who's doing what on their Instagram stories. I don't care about showing what I'm doing. It was just amazing. So that was something that I wanted to improve, and it absolutely did improve. I would say that whole thing, anxiety about not doing enough, that completely went away. And it feels great. So having the anxiety reduced, I feel more relaxed in general. I feel less stressed out. And I would say that another huge benefit for me was that I feel more confident in multiple different ways. I feel more confident physically because I don't have images of other people's bodies constantly. And besides the bodies, just hair, makeup, clothing. I'm not looking at what everyone else is wearing and doing. I'm just looking at me, and I'm really only comparing myself to myself. And that feels good, feels really good. So I would say I feel more physically confident. I feel like I look better, and I might not even look any different, but I feel happier with the way that I look, and I just feel happier in general. So that was a really good benefit for me. I also feel more confident in, I think because I'm not comparing myself to other people and what they're achieving and what they're doing, I actually feel more confident that I can pursue things that I'm interested in. Whereas before, sometimes what would happen is, I think with this whole compare and despair mindset, it can be kind of paralyzing. And you get caught in this just like consuming and not creating. And you can lose your confidence to create. And so I would say now I feel more confident to create and do what I want. It freed up mental and emotional bandwidth, which is what I wanted. And I was able to take action on things that I had been thinking about doing for a while and hadn't done yet. So that was really cool. And I would say that I'm also less judgmental of other people. And, you know, I can update you guys later. This is just like, you know, in this 30-day period, what has changed. I can't say that all of this stuff is going to stick forever. I'm not going to have any of these things come up again. But I feel less judgmental because I'm not seeing what everyone's doing all the time and then telling myself a story about it. If I want to see what my friend is up to, I can call them and find out and talk to them, which is like a way better way to connect with your friends and feel and like deepen your relationship than to just like comment on their Instagram stories and watch what they're doing all the time. So that was really great. And what else? Let me think. Yeah, I actually feel more inspired to create YouTube videos. I feel more excited about YouTube. I'm excited about just even those statistics about the different types of social media and what's actually really beneficial for people and what is not beneficial. So it's exciting to realize that YouTube actually does really help people, and so it makes me even more inspired to create those videos. And now I have more energy because I don't have this thing always like sucking my energy, my mental and emotional energy of like play with me, make Instagram stories. Like, no, I'd rather just make YouTube videos. So that's something I'm really excited about. And I think that's pretty much it, but that feels like a lot. It feels amazing, actually. It was such a simple thing to just drop it, and you can do it too. You can definitely do it. And I think that the benefits will outweigh any negatives that you can come up with. And so now if I think about, well, what are the negatives that I've experienced? I would say zero negatives. I don't care who sent me messages. I don't care who commented on what. I don't care what everyone else is up to. I'm here. I'm here now. It feels awesome. And yeah, so that's not meant to be a judgment on people who are enjoying it, who are having a good time with Instagram. But if you're struggling with some of the things that I was talking about, where you're comparing yourself to people, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like you have FOMO, if you're feeling less confident, if you're comparing your body, your achievements, and all these other things, hey, try it out and see how long you can go. After the first week, I had, you get that habit of like clicking on something, and I had that habit of clicking on Instagram and just checking in all the time. And after a week or so, that habit of wanting to click on it was gone. I had actually deleted the app off of my phone. So I didn't delete my account, I just deleted the app. And yeah, so I didn't have the ability to click on it, but I had that like kind of muscle memory of like, oh, it's not there. Okay. So yeah, it was really amazing. And so I think that there can be huge benefits for us long-term with our brains from letting go of anything that's not serving you. Think about it. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. Is it serving you? And maybe try experiments with each one. See how you feel with and without it for 30 days and really challenge yourself to do that, so that you can spend more time doing stuff that gives you more long-term satisfaction instead of instant gratification and entertainment. Or insta gratification. So something that I want to start doing is at the end of every video, I'm going to answer a question from the comments of the previous video. And so you guys can leave your comments down below. I used to do FAQs all the time, and they would get really long, and then it's hard to like figure out, it's hard to find your answer in all of those videos. So every video, I'm just going to do it at the end. Just answer one comment. So if you leave comments down below with a question, you can upvote them and I will answer the questions. So the question that I want to answer is, somebody had asked how I keep my kitchen and my house and everything so clean for the videos. They were like, everything looks so perfect in the videos. So the short answer, and I can definitely elaborate on this if you guys want to see a full video on it, but I don't know if it's necessary. The short answer is basically there is stuff all around me that you cannot see. And there's stuff, like what you see behind me is just it's just this little square of perfectness. And the reason why we make everything clean and simple is because we don't want to distract from whatever I'm talking about, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm demonstrating. So even in my kitchen, I clear the counters and everything, and I make it as simple as possible because I want you to be able to focus on what I'm doing. And something that can happen is, one little thing can distract you. So like a gecko crawls across the floor. There's actually one crawling right here. I can see it over by the shoes. And one little thing just distracts you. So it's imagine if I had some ugly dying plant behind me or some random piece of trash or random stuff. It would just be really distracting. So I do whatever I can to keep whatever's going to be in the frame clean. And if you guys want to see a video of what's actually around me, I can definitely do a video sharing how we set up for videos and stuff like that. But that's the simple answer is my place isn't as simple and clean and as perfect as it might look sometimes. But I just do that to keep it simple in the videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye.